Top 10 Serial Killer Essay Topics. Serial killer Theodore Robert Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy is one of the most notorious serial killers in history. In your essay, you can explore how his true nature contrasted with his charming persona. This will help you understand how Bundy lured his victims. You can also explore the role of psychopathy, narcissism, and antisocial personality disorder in his crimes. Serial killers, women and men comparison. There are plenty of serial killers among men as well as women. However, men serial killers usually become more notorious to the extent that some people refuse to believe that women are capable of committing such heinous crimes. Is it true? What actually characterizes men and women as serial killers? Answer these questions in your essay. The psychology of serial killers. This interesting topic is your opportunity to examine the minds of serial killers. What drives their violent actions? And what makes so many people fascinated with them? To answer these questions, look into various psychological disorders and experiences that shape serial killer behavior. Additionally, study their portrayal in media. Frankston serial killer, background, crimes, and motives. Here, your task is to provide a comprehensive study of Paul Denier, also known as Frankston serial killer. Start by discussing his background and factors that might have influenced his development as a criminal. Then, provide a detailed account of his crimes. Pay attention to who his victims were and what could have driven his actions. Richard Angelo, a serial killer and his ethical dilemma. This essay can explore Richard Angelo, who posed as a nurse and committed his crimes in hospital settings. Answer the questions: what patterns set him apart from other serial killers? Why did he choose the nursing profession? Pay particular attention to the ethical dilemma of swearing not to harm and at the same time manipulating the lives of his patients. Charles Manson, serial killer profile. If you find the cult following behind Charles Manson fascinating, this topic is for you. Here, you can study the personality of the serial killer himself as well as the dynamics behind the Manson family cult. Pay attention to the methods he used to manipulate the members of his cult, including the use of drugs and alternative lifestyles. Serial killers and their social construction. It's a common idea that serial killers are created by society. In your essay, you can explore whether this is true. First, show how experiences and media shaped the minds of serial killers. Next, examine how society becomes fascinated with these individuals and how media makes them appear very charismatic. Make a conclusion about the relationship between killers and society /N. Criminal profiling of serial killers. Here, you can discuss the Existentialism, serial killers, and the right things. This is a philosophical topic that allows you to look at the actions of serial killers through the lens of existentialism. Numerous aspects of this philosophical thought correlate with serial killers' actions, such as the desire for authenticity, individual freedom, and existential crises. See whether these aspects can help gain insight into serial killers' mindsets. A serial killer, typology and abnormal psychological gratification. One way to study serial killers is through different ways of psychological gratification they derive from their actions. There are many theories you can look into for this essay, including sadism, power and control, sexual deviance, and fantasies. Also, pay attention to factors like traumatic childhood experiences and psychopathy.